So the idea was, right, you have to account for that current. So if I were to set this up, I'm going to have distance 1 and going upstream and distance 2 going downstream. Okay, so those are my scenarios. So distance 1 is going to equal rate 1 times time 1, and my distance 2 is going to equal rate 2 times time 2. So those are my two scenarios. Okay, so when I'm looking at the actual values here, so I'll plug in upstream, I go 360 miles. And the rate, because I'm fighting the stream, so I'm going against, or fighting the current, I'm going against the current, my rate is going to be some value, some rate r minus the current. Okay, so that is the rate that I'm traveling. And then my time is going to be, and it tells me here, my T1 is 4. Okay, so there's one scenario. My other scenario is I'm traveling the same distance, right? It's still, you're going up and down the same distance, so that's going to be 360. This time though, my rate has the current, I'm going downstream, so the current is pushing me along, so it's my rate plus the current's rate. And that takes a T2 time of 3 hours. And so those are my two equations, and so now it's just a matter of solving these. The really simple way here to just solve for my variables is to divide both sides of my top equation by 4, divide both sides in my bottom equation by 3. So that's going to cancel, and I'm left with two equations. R minus C is equal to 360 divided by 4, which is 90. And I get my second equation, R plus C is equal to 360 divided by 3, which is 120. So these are my two equations. And so now, once I have these equations, what I'm going to do is, and when we get to solving systems of equations, we'll call this linear combination. But if I just add straight down the columns of these two equations here, it saves me from time because my C's are going to cancel. R plus R is 2R. 90 plus 120 is 210. And then if I divide by 2, I get my rate. 210 divided by 2 is going to be 105. And so that is the rate of the boat. And what I can do on this is I can plug it into either of these two equations right here. 105 minus C is equal to 90. If I subtract 105 from both sides, I get negative C is equal to negative 15, and I get my solution to be 15.